Hello everybody, this is Stormkiller22, just doing a quick video about Lord of the Rings Conquest. Now, this game is, I'd say, it's about a mid-game. It's fun for a little while. The multiplayer isn't worth playing, but the story mode, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you'll definitely like it. There are 4 characters to choose from, unless you were able to play as a hero: the Scout, Mage, Archer, or Warrior. Now, each one has different, obviously, combos, different types of attacks. But the thing is, the enemies, they don't change much, and the combat doesn't change much. What you're seeing is what you get. There are spawn points that you can capture, and then once you capture it, the orcs cannot spawn there anymore. And that's pretty much the way it is through the whole game. You don't see much variety, and you're pretty much just killing the same units over and over again. You may get one hero type orc in the mix every now and again, but besides that, it doesn't change much. Now, obviously, when you first pick up the game, you see some of the combos like this. They look really cool. Like, that was awesome. And then there are obviously events like this one coming up here, where you are helping Gimli hold the tomb. Of course, another thing, it's so far off from the actual movie. In this, all you have is Gimli right here. There isn't Legolas, there's no Aragorn, there's no Frodo, there's nobody here. It's just you, and there's more than one mountain troll. It's just so different. You do get to play as Gimli, which is a plus, and it is fun. Now, see.
Hold fast.
Yeah, see, it's things like that where you jump on the troll's back and you stab him in the eye and stuff. That's what gets you hooked. But as you can see, once you do it a few times, it's not fun anymore. You lose interest and you need something else to do. And then you just fight more waves of orcs in the same manner as you did before. And there's a lot of fanboys upset because, as you can see, you got Gimli doing whirlwind and things like that. And in the movie you didn't really see that. People were getting kind of upset about other things like that. And you'll see more of that as this gameplay progresses. And you can see I'm kicking ass. I'm destroying them. And then things like this happen, just glitches, where the game pushes you off the edge. That's not fun when you're doing good and then you just fall off. There are tons of things like that where you just, it ruins the moment, I would say. And here's the archer. They're pretty fun and a bit overpowered. Actually, most of the classes are really strong. I just wiped out the whole group like that. It's really powerful, and it kind of makes it too easy. And this is on heroic or hardcore difficulty. One of the two. There's one more harder, and you can't pick it unless you beat the game. So this is the highest one I could pick, and it's still one-hit kill on most of the enemies, which is cool. It's realistic, but it would be nice if there were a lot more enemies, so it could be actually difficult. The trolls
must be held within their cage.
And once again, as you can see, more people have said about this as well. There's none of the characters are here that should be here. Not even Gimli. Gimli has vanished, so it's just some warriors making their way down. And you don't even get the scene where the bridge they're walking across breaks apart and they start and they have to all jump across. That's not in it either. You don't get to see that. There are cuts from the movie, but not the ones that were like epic and awesome that you want. Yeah, for some reason, archers take 4 hits while grunts only take 1. Another thing I thought was kind of weird, but we'll let it slide. Yeah, this game is it's fun to just if you're bored and you need something else to do. This game is good. It fills the time. It is fun to run around killing orcs. It is just very easy. There are glitches. I'd give this game a 6 out of 10. if I had to give it a number rating, 6 out of 10. Because it's things like that. It's fun to put this in because it's actually pretty funny where the troll just grabs me and chucks me. I didn't like things like that. You have no chance, but it was funny, so I didn't mind it.
The trolls shall threaten us no more. We cannot advance
And
without
here's one of those
control
capture
that
points I
bridge.
was telling you about. All you gotta do is keep the orcs out and just capture it. And they don't even give you a challenge most of the time. And if they do, you can just stand on the line and keep them off, or have a NPC stand in there. Let's see, here's more grunts. You'll see how easy it is. Even the NPCs destroy the grunts with ease. Make it very simple.
Forward with haste. The bridge must be ours. The bridge of Khazad-dûm is ours. Forward now. Gandalf awaits us in the first chamber. We must join forces with him. To the first chamber.
Alright, jumping back in with you guys here. This is where you take over Gandalf and you fight the Balrog. This is another thing you'll see. Not much like the movie at all. And I left the cutscene in here so you guys will get to see that.
Or he shall slay us all.
The thing is, I thought Gandalf would be super powerful. He's about the same strength as the normal mage, except obviously he has a sword, so his melee is a bit stronger, which is pretty cool. But one thing I didn't like about this is while you're fighting the Balrog, if he is chasing you, you have no chance of outrunning him. He is faster than you, so if you get stuck, I got lucky. He pulled away from me. No, it was running through my head. I have to use the NPCs as meat shields basically to keep him away from me. But if you were in a situation like this where he still had health and he wasn't attacking anyone, you could not outrun him, and you'd have there's no dodge. You can roll, but his swing is so huge. You'd pretty much have to just try again, and hopefully he doesn't catch you, because if he does, you can't get away unless there's an NPC to draw his attention. And then as you see right here, this is how the Balrog dies in Lord of the Rings Conquest. Didn't fall. He didn't have an epic battle with Gandalf. It was kind of really short. He wasn't very powerful at all. That wasn't a battle of a few days. And then you'll see here, it cuts to the cutscene, and it shows you exactly from the movie how it was.
At last the Balrog of Morgoth is broken and has been cast down, returning to the bottomless pits of Moria. The ancestral home of the dwarves has now been reclaimed, and the creatures that infested it flee our wrath. But Moria's liberators dare not tarry, for the Dark Lord Sauron has now unleashed his armies upon the world, and all the free people must hasten to its defense.
Alright, jumping back in with you guys. This is time to defend instead of be the aggressors here. Once again, as you can see, mindless waves of orcs. And I don't have much more to say about this game, so I'm just gonna let it play out. You can just see a pretty cool event, but nothing much after that. So this is Stormkiller 22, Lord of the Rings Conquest, 6 out of 10. It probably is a lot more fun if you're playing with friends, but then again, it is already very easy by yourself. So if you have 3 more people with you, I can imagine how just simple it would be. So I'll let you guys watch the rest of this. You get to see a pretty cool event, and that's all I got for you guys right now. I'll make it another video
Archers in the ruins!
whatever. Apparently some people want to see some more Counter-Strike, some Left 4 Dead. We'll see what you guys say again, and hopefully we can get one of those going. Maybe even get T2 in there, the whole crew. See what we can do.
More come forth!
So talk to you guys in the next video.
Hold your ground, men! Hold fast! Fellow warriors, we have sappers preparing a siege barrage, but they require more time. We must hold the Basilica. We shall defend this point no matter what comes. Our sappers are almost ready. Give us a little more time. Well done. Now hurry away, quickly. The siege machines are firing. Clear the area. Seek cover. Get away. Hurry. Ah, they will feel that. Such a pounding was worth the sacrifice.